Does it warm your heart, Johnny,
It
to know...
warms several things, yes.
Yes, indeed. Just to know that you're part of a jingle.
I think, yes, my part is about to catch fire.
Now, Janet and John go to a spring fair at the vicarage. John puts on some nice seasonal clothes, a daffodil yellow tailcoat with bright green trousers, a frilly white shirt, and purple patent leather cowboy boots. John is a popinjay, and Janet says, "Hurry up, John, or we'll be late for the opening ceremony." John quickly finishes his makeup, takes out the heated rollers from his beard, and puts on some cologne. See, Janet and John walk down the lane to the vicarage. When they arrive, Pastor Kidneys welcomes them. Says to Janet,
"Well, I've the metal skewers you loaned me for the barbecue last week. If you'd like to come around to the kitchen, I'll let you have them."
And Janet says to John, "I won't be long. Try not to get into trouble." "I won't," says John. John sees Mrs. Bickerdike. "Hey up, fluffy whiskies," says Mrs. Bickerdike. Mrs. Bickerdike is from Yorkshire. See the puddings. Mrs. Bickerdike says, "Aren't the spring flowers wonderful this year, John? Do you like flowers?" John does. Mrs. Bickerdike says, "If you've 5 minutes, John, you should go and see Mrs. Gregory's obedience classes on the back lawn." Do you know what obedience classes are? Janet thinks John should go to obedience classes as she has a lot of trouble getting him to wash behind his ears. See John hop and skip around to the back garden. Mrs. Gregory is showing everyone how her giant schnauzer, Popsy, can fetch lots of different items on command. When the display is finished, John says to Mrs. Gregory, "That was very good. Did it take a long time to train your dog?" Mrs. Gregory says, "It took about 6 months. But this latest trick is the most impressive of all. Popsy can pick up 6 ping pong balls at the same time without breaking or denting any one of them. We have a special charity event on Saturday. I normally run the bingo, but it's an animal welfare event. My husband said it would be a good idea if Popsy were to pick the balls and bring them to me rather than using the machine. Give me a chance to put my feet up for a change." And John said, "Yes, that'd be fun." He waves goodbye to Mrs. Gregory. He sees Janet coming down the garden path. And Janet says, "Who is that woman I saw you talking to?" See the warning signs. And John said, "That was Mrs. Gregory. She showed me some of the tricks she's been learning." I knew this was coming. She can pick up 6 ping pong balls at a time with her giant schnauzer. And on Saturday, her husband has said that as a special fundraising event, she can put her feet up and replace the bingo machine. See Janet chase John down the garden path with a big bunch of skewers. Oh. Run, John, run.